Patreon/bit. Shoot. Today's video, I want to chime in with a quick impromptu video. Today's video, I want to talk about, I know you demons are doing whatever you can to silence me and to, block out my light. And, before I get into this topic, I gotta give my 2 cents and shit. So, I know it's a specific demon or specific demons that's all like, gathering together and trying to do like, voodoo on me and shit, and witchcraft and shit, and black magic. And it's funny to me because I love it. And before you do witchcraft on somebody, you should do your homework on these people. Before you pay a fake spiritual advisor to create a voodoo doll or whatever, you should do your own research on who you're dealing with. And when you talk about spirits or you talk about spirituality, you have to show mutual respect for the other side. So me, and when I say light, I don't want nobody to get it confused because the word light can mean 2 different things and shit like that. Like, I'm not a light worker, none of that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, real shit. Like, it's way deeper than what people could fathom and all this shit. But just know I'm a starseed. To simplify it for you, I'm a starseed. And this is on a cosmic level. I'm a starseed. And this is a spiritual level. I have come back, just like many other starseeds in my generations and previous generations before me. Some got their head knocked off spiritually. Some got their head knocked off physically. Meaning that they either was tricked into doing something that wasn't for them and it killed them spiritually, meaning that they just gone, they like just mentally messed up and they don't believe in no spirit and all that shit, and they just completely just gone. Or they got tricked, or they was willingly indulging in activity that wasn't for them and it took their life and it killed them at an early age. You see what I mean? And that's how you can get your head knocked off physically and you get your head knocked off spiritually. But a lot of starseeds have come back, a lot of indigos and stuff have come back to raise the consciousness level of the planet Earth, because we're supposed to be moving forward on planet Earth, not going backwards. You see what I mean? And people gonna make it seem like, oh, you crazy, you this, you that. No, it's none of that. I know these demons and shit are doing witchcraft on me. I'm not sure exactly who it is just yet, but I know, and I love it because you gotta remember, it's gonna backfire. You don't know who my ancient ancestors is. You don't know who my supreme elders are. You know what I mean? So for you to just send negativity out of jealousy and spite, it's gonna destroy you. And a lot of people out there, I want to let you guys know this as well. You more than likely may have people doing witchcraft and just like sending negative energy towards you. And depending on who you are, depending on your conscious level and energy levels and shit like that, it can affect you. Probably minorly, or it can't affect you at all. But me personally, I'm protected to the T. Anybody I love or care about, they protected to the T. You see what I mean? Because I'm on their side. My protection, my divine protection, my ancestors, my elders, they're on their side as well. You know what I mean? So people out there, you just got to be careful and shit, because a lot of people, like I say, they was tricked and they sold their soul. A lot of people don't want to hear that selling their soul shit, because like I said, they sold their shit. They just don't want to think about it, or they're just dumb as fuck. But the thing is like this. Shout out to K-Rob, News and Foods Global. Nothing but love and respect to that man. You know what I mean? Real shit. And I ain't saying that to dick ride, no, none of that shit, I say this all the time. I got my own clout. but I really respect what he says. And the shit he says is 100% facts, especially when he talk about how these hackers and shit, they put those links and shit in your channel and shit to direct your traffic to somebody else's channel and all them motherfuckers and shit. They doing the same shit to me. They doing the same shit to me. I'm trying to figure out how to get them fucking links and shit out my channel and shit, but I don't even give a fuck. I already know they hacking my shit up. Trust me, they got my shit hacked up. It's a lot of comments and shit I can't see. They got my views hacked up, all type of shit. You know, they doing whatever they can to stop me. You know what I mean? Like, these motherfuckers is paying motherfuckers to stop my views and doing whatever they can to stop me. They trying to do black magic, all this shit. And I say trying to because it's not going to prevail because I'm still here. But when I send that Kamehameha back at your ass, no, I might hit you with that destructo disc. You know what I mean? And when I hit you with that shit, it's gonna put you on your ass. It's gonna fuck you up. And I already know they watching. Whoever doing the black magic, I know it's multiple people, but that's a couple. You know what I mean? Shit, I know y'all watching this shit. So listen, I grow stronger every day. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect, because when you're perfect, you have no room to, you know, improve. You have no room to, you know, better yourself or, you know, to correct those mistakes, because you already 100% perfect. 100%. It don't get no higher than that, nigga. No, that shit funny, but it don't get no higher than that. You see what I mean? And this is what's going on. Like, for real, like, I'm gonna bring you some real shit. I'm gonna give you some real game, because these niggas ain't talking about this shit. And don't get me wrong, like, they talk about other real shit and shit like that, but I'm talking about real shit on a different level. You know what I mean? It's just, we saying the same shit, but in a different way, technically. You know what I mean? But watch your back out here. Keep your eyes open, man. Stay on alert, man. Be on your P's and Q's, man. 10 toes down to this shit, man. Real shit, because it's a cold world in this motherfucker. Real shit. Your own so-called family try to slit your throat. Real shit. You better wake the damn up. You better wake the fuck up, nigga. Motherfuckers that say they're your friend will use your own empathy against you to use your heart against you for their own good or for their own betterment. Like, real shit, you know what I mean? And I ain't saying not to trust people or shit like that, but with the shit that's going on, it is hard to trust people and shit like that. But this is all by design. This is what the government like. This is what they putting out here. They deliberately setting up agents and staging events and pushing out here to cause divide and conquer rituals, to cause no love rituals, to cause hatred rituals. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you with some so-called friends or whatever, and I'm saying so-called because, like I say, that term friends has been watered down because of these no-love rituals. So you meeting all these people and hanging with these people, you think they're your friend, but they really trying to snake you out for whatever reason, jealousy or whatever. They out to get you and shit like that. It's gonna always show. Whether you take the signs and see the signs, that's up to you, but it's always gonna show. Remember that. You see what I'm saying? But the thing about this shit is, when it shows, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna still hang around these demons? Are you gonna get the fuck away from them? Or what you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? Because the longer you stay around these demons and these negative energies, the more that your time is numbered, motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? You gotta remember, you got people out here that are trying to trick you out your position. You know what I mean? They'll make you, they just try to use your own situation against you. That's why you gotta just be careful with people in general, whether you know these people or not, like, for real. And it's usually people that you know that snake you out. You know what I mean? You might have some people that you might not know that snake you out, but they might be tipped off by somebody you know that snake you out. You know, they gave up their low. That's why you gotta rock by yourself, or rock with people, like a small group of people, or even just one or two people that you really can trust and shit like that. But like I said, with these no love rituals they're doing out here, you know, the PTSD that you go through from things that you've been through in your life, it is just how you not trusted people, and at some point in time you have to trust somebody at some point in time. You see what I mean? And that's the scary part about life. and that's not how it's supposed to be. They got us out here paying for fucking shit that's already free, nigga. If you born on this earth and you an actual human, nigga, you ain't no robot or no synthetic clone or no test tube baby and no shit like that, nigga. This your motherfucking earth too, and all this shit free. They got you paying for abundance that's already here, right? Okay. They got no love in the streets, divide and conquer rituals and shit like that. They got us stressing about shit that we're not supposed to be stressing about. They got us paying for food, all this shit, and then all the people gonna say, "Oh shit, that's a squirrel." Oh shit, I thought that was some other shit. But you know how it is, man. Ain't no love in this shit. And don't get me wrong, like it's real good, genuine people out there, like for real. And trust me, I know this. Like I have seen this. I know this. But we are outnumbered by all these demons and these shapeshifters and these motherfucking doppelgangers and these lookalikes and shit. You see what I'm saying? We agents. Like even the Boondocks tell you this shit, nigga. They say, excuse me, every 1 in 4 people in every public gathering is working for the government as an informant or a goddamn agent. Every 1 in 4 people in every public gathering is active informant and working for the goddamn government as a goddamn informant or agent. You better wake the goddamn up. And these motherfuckers usually look just like you and in your community. And when you go to other communities, they look like other people, but they still humans and shit. But just know, every 1 in 4 people, no matter what ethnicity, nationality, you got motherfuckers working for the government, and you best be on your P's and Q's, nigga. Real shit. And yes, it's hard to use discernment sometimes, because you just want to believe sometimes in your heart, like, damn, I know this motherfucker is on my side of shit the whole time. Motherfuckers really be out to get you. And like I say, not everybody, but a lot of motherfuckers, because it happened to me plenty of times and shit. But and it keep happening to me, you know, motherfuckers. It's a lot of shit going on. Motherfuckers funny as hell. But I'm gonna tell you know how me, I don't really tell the story like right away, but I'm gonna tell the story of what happened and shit. You know, but you know, niggas be on some fool shit. When I say niggas, I'm just speaking in general, like people and shit. But yeah, like I ain't trying to like talk your ear off. I'm just trying to give you the game, like for real. Like this is a cold world. You know what I mean? This is a cold world, and nigga, we at war psychologically, spiritually, and a lot of people gonna convince you up and down. Niggas is gonna convince you up and down that this spiritual shit don't exist. Nigga, that spiritual shit don't exist. Nigga, you tweaking. Get this money, nigga. Hell yeah, fuck these hoes, nigga. And that's what these niggas be saying. And hell no, you ain't supposed to be doing that shit. And that's how they been tricking us. See, look. And this is, I'm telling you, I'm breaking this shit down, man. That's why these demons hate me, man, because I'm seeing through this shit. Ayah horror shit, bitch. You already know, man. The real Hebrew Israelites, man. You know what time it is. The 400 years is up, bitch. We coming back to take our shit back. And we talking our shit. Nigga, you know what time it is. You know, they scared of Judah. Because they know what time it is, man. That's why they keep us oppressed. That's why they keep trying to kill us. Not keep trying to. That's why they keep killing us, getting us to kill ourselves. Because we Judah, nigga. We the head tribe, nigga. You know what time it is. Real shit. But at the same time, you gotta prepare your mind mentally, like I told you. Nigga, this shit is psychological warfare, nigga. You still fighting with guns and shit. Yeah, you can fight with guns and shit, but you need to be aiming at the real enemy, nigga. You need to be put in work with the real enemy, nigga. You know what I mean? Whatever niggas doing in their own personal life, that's your own business. I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? That's your own business. But I'm saying, when it comes to this public shit and when it comes to this shit, motherfuckers try to steer narratives and all this shit. That shit is foo-foo. That shit is fugazi. Like, that shit is just foo. Like, niggas are, like I said, they are spiritual. That shit ain't real. This and that. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we need money in this world to survive in this system, of course. But money is a tool that's supposed to be used to help you fix shit. Because when you use tools and plumbing and carpentry and different shit, you use them to what? Help you to fix shit, right? Money is a tool, and that tool could be applied in any aspect of your life. But they put these motherfucking agents, these motherfucking DEA agents and shit, these rappers and shit. Now, I ain't saying all of them, but a lot of them. They put them in our face. Oh, nigga, we balling, nigga, we doing this, we doing that. And that's the image they put in your head. That's what you're supposed to do with your money. You're supposed to splurge out. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. This is example perspective. And if they shut this shit down, if they shut this video down, then you already know. it's the truth. Like I said, I never said it's 100% fact and all that shit. This is my perspective, which is considered an opinion, my perception. Just like with the whole COVID shit. They shut that shit down. Talk about it was medically incorrect. Nigga, I never said it was medical fact. Okay then, yeah, okay. So, you know, you just need to remember, man, like I say, like, the real people who supposed to get the message, they gonna find this message randomly, they gonna get this message, whatever the case may be, and shit like that. But, hell yeah, it's been a lot of shit going on, you know what I mean, you know, in my own personal life. I'm pretty sure in other people's personal life as well. But me, I try to, not bring my own personal negative energy into other people's lives. You know what I mean? And like I said, try not to. Not try to bring my own baggage into other people's lives and shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, that's a whole different story. Like, but I don't care about that shit because I know as a divine being, you know, as somebody that came back to this earth to help, we making progress. But like I say, it's so much demonic activity going on in the back. It's so many sellouts that's in your motherfucking face. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying everybody you around. I'm not saying that you gotta know how to discern and really see who, you know what I mean? If a motherfucker on the same page as you and they rocking with you and shit like that, more than likely 9 out of 10, you know what I mean? They ain't no sellout. They with you, you know what I mean? But it's always that 1% type shit that motherfuckers could be. But I'm just saying, you know, that's some too much paranoia shit, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's the military mind games, they want to fuck with you. But at the same time, it's cool. Who really gives a fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you know how to use your power and your soul, nigga, you can make this shit happen. Real shit. Just, like I say, like I was saying, they put these clowns and these agents shit in our face with all this money and all this shit, and they put that image into the kids. They put this image into the kids' heads, and even adults and teenagers' heads. They put it into all of our heads that, oh yeah, this is what you're supposed to do with your money. You ain't supposed to own no land. You ain't supposed to buy shit. You ain't supposed to do none of that shit. You ain't supposed to do none of that shit. What you supposed to do is take this money and blow it every time you get it. But no, if you actually grew up in a foundation and shit where you actually had your mother and your father and they was teaching you, or even if you didn't have your mother and father, if you only had your mother, or even if you only had your father, but I'm saying you're supposed to have your mother and your father, you know what I mean? But I know how life is, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. But I'm saying, if you had that strong structure and your mother and your father taught you really about finances and how to use your finances and really what to do with it, so when you see these images on TV and shit like that and on YouTube and all this shit now with this money and how you supposed to just blow it and all that shit, then you would know that that's 100% incorrect. You see what I'm saying? You would know that that's not true because you had a strong foundation telling you this is not what you do. You don't do these things. You know what I mean? But if you don't come from a foundation like that, you come from a broken background. And a lot of people will say, oh, that's excuses. No, it's not excuses. They want to plant that in your head to make you think the shit that you went in your childhood is something you're supposed to just let that shit go. And no, nigga, how you gonna let the shit go? You ain't even worked through the goddamn problems. And that's just staying festered up and creating goddamn cancer in the motherfucking body and the soul and the spirit, which is destroying the Merkabah, which is destroying the goddamn Trinity. And that's why we come from all these goddamn broken homes, nigga. I'm breaking this shit down, and that's why these niggas mad. Listen. So this is what's going on. This shit is just a goddamn big ass circus, nigga. Listen. Listen. It's deeper than that. You know what I mean? Like, it's this shit way deeper than this mundane shit. It's deeper than the fucking Gucci belt. You know what I mean? Shorty want a Draco, he don't want Chanel. Hey, nah, that shit go hard. But no, real shit though. But for real, it's like, it's deeper than the Gucci belt. It's deeper than fucking Louis. It's deeper than Fendi belt. All that shit. It's deeper than all that shit because, yeah, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Get you a Fendi belt, you know. But it's, you know what I mean? You want to look good while it's cracking and shit. While you killing these reptilians and shit with your day live glasses on. Yeah, you know how your shit on. But I'm just saying, if that's what you only focus on, it's a Gucci belt and all that shit, no. You know what I mean? Like, wake up, nigga. This shit deeper than that shit. I could really put you on game what's really going on, but I know they're gonna shut this video down. But listen, I don't even really give a fuck. That's why I'm making, we already got a backup account, 603 Joey TV, but I'm gonna make some more backup channels and shit like that too. Kinda got to monetize my shit, cause trust me, they had my shit demonetized this whole time for what, the last 7-8 years, cause Cannabis is a dangerous drug to the system. No, it's just, I mean, it's a dangerous drug. No, it's a dangerous drug to the system. So when you consume that shit, you become a dangerous person to the system. A lot of people starting to wake up because they're doing their research on it. But a lot of people, they still, because they making money off telling you lies. I don't get paid from YouTube. You see, ain't no ads on my videos. They been had my shit demonetized. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Niggas is out here in the trenches for real out. And when I say trenches and shit, I ain't talking about, you know, the trenches that I grew up in and shit like that. Like, I really overcame that shit. Like, trust me, that's a whole different ballgame. Chicago, that's a whole different motherfucking ballgame within itself and shit. But I'm just saying, like, trenches as in, like, spiritually. You know what I mean? Mentally, emotionally, those type of trenches. Like, physically, you could be in the trenches and shit too, but yeah, I overcame that shit. I'm talking about mentally and shit like that. What do I mean by being mentally in the trenches? Being mentally in the trenches meaning that the shit that you went through, the shit that you overcame physically, you got PTSD and shit behind. People don't want to address that. People don't want to address the drug addiction. People don't want to address the sex addiction. People don't want to address the fucking health conditions and all these different things. Like, yeah, you living a good lifestyle, yeah, and all that shit. But at the end of the day and shit, when all that shit come down, at the end of the day when you by yourself and shit, you ain't looking in the mirror. You probably break your mirror or you turn that motherfucker around or face that motherfucker on the ground where the mirror is face down and shit where you can't see it because you don't want to see all the evil deeds you did. You see what I mean? Don't nobody want to talk about this shit. Everybody want to give you the half truth and shit. Oh yeah, nigga live this fast lifestyle. But what come with this fast lifestyle? You know what I mean? That's why I say in that video I did like a couple weeks ago or a couple days ago or some shit. I say if you make positive decisions, more than likely you're gonna have what? Positive outcomes. If you make negative decisions, more than likely you're gonna have negative outcomes. And don't get me wrong, in life, bad things do happen to good people. You know what I mean? It's necessarily not your fault. It's just fucking life. And unfortunately, in life, good things happen to bad people. You know what I mean? And vice versa, so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? But this is the stuff that really needs to be addressed. Let's talk about the organ harvesting, nigga. Why they trying to get us to beef with each other, kill each other, so they can get the organs, nigga. Because you know how long it take for, like really on the real medical, like in the real medical field and doing things the right way. You know how long it take to get a motherfucking organ? You can't just kill a motherfucker and take their shit. You gotta wait till something happens to them. But if they die in a tragic death or something randomly happens to them, then we could sell all the organs and make a fortune. Nigga, that's why they got us beefing with each other. And guess what, nigga? If that don't work, they gonna put drugs in the community. And if you ain't overdosing quick enough, guess what? They gonna get some assassins and send them at you, and they gonna try to shoot you in the back of the head, so they could preserve all the organs and sell them. Yeah, nigga. So you better be on go. Grab your Draco, nigga. You already know what time it is, man. You already know. They want the adrenochrome, all that shit. Niggas don't want to talk about all that shit and all that shit, you know. But it is what it is. You don't want my shit. I'm smoking and drinking, nigga. That shit funny. But these motherfuckers out here fucked up though. And it's not everybody, but like I said, the 99% is stronger than the 1%, which is probably now about 2-3%, because you know motherfuckers get sold out of shit. And motherfuckers gonna do whatever they can to down you. Oh, your shit ain't gonna never go nowhere. This and that. Bitch, you ain't gonna never go nowhere. That's why you ain't never went nowhere. So shut the fuck up and sit down. And if you lucky, I might just bring you some tea or some coffee. Nah, that shit funny as hell. Or I might just bring you some fucking biscuits. Nah, that shit funny. But now I'm just talking shit though, but I'm dead ass serious though. These lizards out here and shit, they gonna tell you, oh, you ain't gonna go nowhere. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do that. Is that why you ain't do shit? Because somebody else told you can't do shit? Sit the fuck down. Sit your miserable, jealous ass down and watch me work my motherfucking magic. You know what I mean? Sit the fuck down. You a non-believer, like the goddamn movie. You a satanic, blood-drinking, dick-sucking reptile. And when I said dick-sucking reptile, I mean actually picture a fucking reptile giving a blowjob. I know that's some fucked up shit to think about, but this is what these insectilians do. You know what I mean, like that. You know what I mean? And I know people gonna be like, this nigga thinking about some crazy shit. Not really. I just be making like some funny ass jokes and shit, because I'm trying to really paint a picture for you with my wittiness. But But yeah, like for real, if you really want to really get down to the essence of the shit, why they poison the food, why they poisoning the water, why they got us beefing over each other, why they got black people robbing and killing black people all day. Like, come on, man, it's time to unite. It's been time to unite. You know what I mean? And not even just black people, but that's what I mean. You got to start from your own people first. We got to unite before we can unite with any other motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? And I'm talking about so-called African Americans, which is really the true Native Americans, which are a part of the bloodline of the Hebrew Israelites. It goes back to King David, King Solomon, even longer than that, nigga. Even longer than that. But I'm still studying, I'm still learning this shit too. So I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I know all this shit and I know all. I know a little bit of something. But at the same time, don't worry about what I know, nigga. Just know I'm sending energy back at you fuck niggas. You know what I mean? And if it come down to it, I got that Draco, I'm sliding, nigga. Real shit. Like, this shit, I'm gonna go, nigga, for real, nigga. You better know what time it is. Real shit, and I ain't big teeth for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? When I say I'm sliding, I'm only talking about Call of Duty, okay? I only got this COVID mask just to protect myself from COVID. Right. But real for real, like I say, like, be some real crazy times we living in, man. Motherfuckers could say, oh, you crazy and all that shit. These is fucking debunk tactics and shit that was created by the government in like 1967 or 1976. I think it was like 1967, some shit like that. Created to throw off so-called conspiracy theories. No, we're not conspiracy theories. You just see the goddamn truth. And in order for their secret societies and shit to operate and shit, they gotta make it seem like you crazy. And if you got a brotherhood or a sisterhood of motherfuckers that's all combined together or all linked together and shit, and you don't even know that shit, because when they in public and shit, they dress like regular motherfuckers. You don't know who they connected with, who they know and shit. They handlers and all that shit. But you witness something and you're not a part of these secret societies and you just say something about it. One motherfucker, oh no, we ain't see nothing. Then the motherfucker they connect to, no, we ain't see nothing. You tweaking, woo, woo. Come on, man. To make you look crazy, nigga. Come on, man. You better wake the damn up. This shit been going on. This ain't nothing new. Trust me. This ain't nothing new. Oh, damn. Motherfucking legs hurt. Nah. And I'm funny though, but for real. Like, I hope the real people actually get the message and shit. Or what the fuck I'm saying. And then the other motherfuckers, you blood drinking devils, you know. That hopefully, you know, it is what it is, you know. I ain't gonna say too much, but just know that I am aware of you demons. I know you demons do exist. So, it's no, I'm killing you motherfuckers, man. And I'm sending that energy back, though. But other than that, I'm on a positive vibe, too, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't think I'm angry or no shit like that. I'm on a different level. And these demons know that. That's why they trying to slow me down. But I'm going to defy all odds like I've been doing.